Hello everyone, Travis here. So for all the four notable NC Yoshis, I'm going to do a VOD review where I learn from them regarding how to play Yoshi. I'm also going to do a VOD review potentially trying to give them advice on how to play Yoshi. Um, I already reviewed Alex, learning from him. Now this is the advice episode. Hopefully he's okay with me doing this. I admit I'm not asking first, but I know I would be ecstatic if someone gave me a free random ass VOD review. I don't think he knows who I am though. But this is much more recent than the last that we watched, so it's possible that he's improved. I remember the last set, which was over a year ago, I believe. Um, I noticed that he was a little too tunnel visioned on jumping aerials, so I'm curious to see if that's improved or not. Um, but we'll see. So up here from the platform at the start, nothing really happened yet. Empty hop. That's fair. Short hop does beat laser, at least a single laser. Now going for the full hop. Ooh, okay. I'm already seeing a bit more dynamicness in Alex's gameplay. But there you go. Eventually, the goal is the jump in aerial. And it seems like MFJo actually hard counterplayed it, knew exactly when he was going to do it. One way to counter Yoshi's aerials is to kind of it's weirdly easier to punish the end leg on the moves coming in from above than from the side sometimes. So I'm not too surprised he went for the full hop here. So definitely gotta be careful timing your aerials, or maybe you might have to make a decision that plays around how your opponent plays around the threat of you doing jump and aerial. But because MFJo is a bit off on his timing, that's going to be an arrow to shield. Goes in for the back air, but gets Rollin, which I can see Rollin maybe working against Yoshi. If you know Yoshi's going to jump in aerial, I'd just be scared to do it too much, just because I know Yoshi has some options that are very strong against Rollins. Back air. Oh wow, okay, that was a little interesting. Um, so Yoshi is very strong at doing at getting cross ups that a lot of other characters can't get because of his airspeed. So very smart, but unfortunately the up tilt does some weird plank. Tries to attack afterwards. I'm gonna shield. There should be an arrow to shield. Oh, that back air would have been more rewarding, so I understand. That was a free arrow to shield, but back air would be more rewarding. Up tilt. It seems like MFJo's response to a lot of these close quarter Yoshi situations is full hop, but I think Yoshi can cover full hop really well on the way down. Ooh, I don't know if he meant to side B there. I think Yoshi can handle can punish full hops really well on the way down, but I don't think Yoshi likes to punish him on the way up. So maybe something Alice could consider doing is by just trying your absolute best to be in position to cover the landing of a full hop anything. This should be okay. He tries it, doesn't work. It's okay. Ooh, tries to hit it. A little slow in the draw, but it's okay. Not a lot so far. Double jump makes a lot of sense. Goes for the down air. I think that's a little hard. That's a little tricky. So sneaky double jump. Low key, I think Chococock does it all the time, but low key a waveland on the platform here might have been a really good way to save yourself. Otherwise, I mean, there's not necessarily a right or wrong option. I think the waveland on the platform might have been a strong option. I think that's what I would recommend doing. But once you are past that point, right now you kind of just have different. You could maybe up B to the right platform or to the top platform. Um, I know Yoshidora is really good at mixing up his drift in these situations. Like he might even use down air, but he'll be really tricky on if he's gonna land on the platform or land to the left of the platform. Or he'll do some you could do some creative nair dodge. I feel like down airing the platform maybe wasn't the best. The reason I say that is because Falco's aerials are gonna cover the platform really well. And I don't think your down air would have really protected you as well as you would hope against a rising Falco aerial. I weirdly think the platform not being there would make down air more effective. Even then, I think it's something that could easily be overused. But I think the platform made down air not the best. I think you're maybe trying to win out a trade with a Falco aerial or something, but it doesn't seem like that's how that works. Gets a trade. That should be a favorable trade for MFJO, but just slightly. Goes for the up air again. I'm surprised MFJO is so aggressive with them. I think at this point you could, I don't know, you need to do some like egg stall or ground pound to ledge or something. I think just drifting in isn't working. MFJO's doing a good job at covering that. Oh, I didn't even know that would frame trap there. I don't actually know that much Falco. He gets a jab. That should be an egg to ledge though. That was a good jump over it. Beautiful up tilt. Doing up tilt. I'm supposed to be giving you critiques, but that's good for me to know. I'm learning from watching you do that. Um, yeah, that was a beautiful up tilt after that. Gets the up air. I, I don't blame you. Nair gonna be a tech chase. I don't know, so I will say there's a lapse in my knowledge on Yoshi tech chasing. I'm pretty sure there's another option you could have done there. I feel like F tilt maybe. Well, I don't know. Maybe you just didn't react to the roll in or something. Oh, you didn't want to nair into him like that though. Seems like you maybe misreacted because that nair was misplaced. Double jump? Yeah. Ooh, be careful, be careful. Okay. Good job not getting hit there. Beautiful F tilt. So, here, so it makes sense. He's probably expecting you to grab ledge in some capacity, which you could have done. But you actually might have gone, well, no, the downer whiffed. But he was trying to hit you. So going for that double jump makes sense. You try getting the up air, but I feel like in that position, especially since he's backing up. Now, I think with human reaction time, you couldn't react to him backing up. So I understand why you went for this up air. But be careful going for like, I feel like for any character, like I have this habit for reference, going in for like an aerial after while being cornered, like being in the corner and then doing like a jump, not overshoot aerial. Like an overshoot option is a bit different, but most good players are gonna back up when you're cornered or approaching stage. Um, so be really careful with those like drop down. But you get a nice little roll in. Go for the nair here to try to wall. I think you're trying to read a jump, but I love the drift back. That's actually a good option select. Do you like, I don't know if option select's the right word, but you do a rising nair to cover a jump, and then you drift back to cover yourself afterwards. You get the F tilt up air. I'm trying to think here. You probably could have punished that. You probably could have been in a better position to punish a landing aerial there. He goes for the forward air. Beautiful up air to catch it. Oh, I would land. Okay. Awesome. Um, so right here, you go for the shield pressure. Now I'm actually a little surprised he was able to act as soon as he was. That was actually pretty smart going for that back air from the platform to center. That was actually a pretty highish level decision from MF Uh, there's not really a right or wrong answer to do after shield pressure. I will say MF did do a strong option. Um, I'm not sure what you're going for here. I know you jumped. I don't know if you're like trying to do a rising aerial, a landing aerial, if you're just trying to react and choose a decision afterwards. You with what he did, you could have just up aired, whether it was a rising up air from the center or just a up air on the platform. But you would have had to predict it would go like this. It was a weird situation. Up to ledge makes sense. Double jump from ledge also makes sense, but double jump armor is going to eat that. I'm actually a little surprised it ate the down air at that percent, but no complaints. Up tilt to cover yourself, fair enough. I feel like you had a good position. You might have given up a little bit, but I understand. Oh, move. I can see why Falco's so good on Battlefield. Go for the up air. It seems like you hit fast fall here, which didn't allow you to get the up tilt in time. If you just shielded here, low key a tomahawk shield would have been perfect there. Because if you're jumping at someone in a situation like that, where they're on like a top platform, you're both about to land. If you just tomahawk, it's almost your opponent's almost always going to do a landing aerial. If you just tomahawk shield, that will do so much for you. Beautiful egg lay. Whoa, okay. Oh wait. That was actually beautiful. Never mind. You baited him to go high and got an S smash from it. Ooh, what happened here? You're shielding. Oh, it catches. I'm actually surprised. I don't think Yoshi has the best roll. I'm a little surprised that hit, to be honest. I will say be careful rolling when your opponent's on Angel. I saw a Tweak episode about it. You just have to like, well, there's not really a right or wrong option, but I think one of the worst things you can do, at least in Tweak's opinion, is by like showing a like doing a panic roll or a panic whatever, trying to reversal them or um like whatever it is, like you don't want to show your opponent like you're like desperate not to get hit in a situation like that. It is very tempting to do a roll or some panic option or go to ledge or whatever, but um there's usually smarter ways to go about it. But I will say in that situation, I don't even think he read your roll. That was just unlucky. Yoshi sucks. Anyway, I understand. That was actually a sneaky air dodge from MF Okay, doing some movement positions. It seems like you don't have a good answer for Falco being on the top platform. Unfortunately, I will say the top platform on Battlefield is one of I would consider it a lapse in my knowledge of the game. I don't consider myself to be very ooh. That's not an area of the game I studied enough, I think. That's actually probably gonna be one of my next like next time I VOD review someone on Battlefield, I'm gonna put a lot of attention into platform pressure specifically on the top platform on Battlefield. But they do have a lot of like mix-ups and options they can do, and they're not in immediate burst range. Um, Interesting. I think he's reading a roll there. You do have a roll habit, I've noticed. You're probably trying to go for a back air, but it gets stepped out by Falco forward air. I think mixing up occasionally. I will say I don't know how how this has been going so far up until this moment. You do love to jump in aerial a lot. You will do like one or two like you'll sometimes do one or two empty hops of some sort to kind of feel it out before you go for it a lot of the time. But that is your go-to. So I'm not surprised that MF Joe made a prediction that ended up being successful against your jump in aerial. Remember, when you jump in aerial, you're open for the entire duration before your aerial comes out. That is actually opportunity for the opponent. So any kind of walling option, Falco Foider, obviously, in this case, should beat out your jump in. But that's when you can kind of make it a rock paper scissors, and you can bait out these options. If you, for example, if he goes for a forwarder, you could counter it with um, a really high level one would actually be a nair dodge, but that's maybe not where I would start. But you could try doing an earlier aerial to beat it out, but you could also go for like a B reverse left and then right, new egg lay. I think egg lay is like really good at playing around people. Like if jump in aerials is your layer one, I feel like egg lays are like kind of layer two or shields. Sometimes if you just like shield in a situation because of Yoshi's nair shield being so strong, uh, if the opponent tries to make a read against jump in aerial, and you shield it, they get punished. Almost every option that counterplays Yoshi jump in aerial that's not like full retreat with punish will probably lose Yoshi shield or some kind of egg lay. But thankfully, not too much he doesn't get anything off of it. Goes for the cross up tilt. You've definitely showed that card. You definitely showed that card. I don't know if you showed this card earlier in this set or not. Good shield. Oh, I'm a little surprised that didn't work. But it doesn't seem like you're going to get punished for it. You're replaying neutral. I will say full op seems to be very common in a lot of these situations, but it is hard because with the top platform, it's and there not being like a guaranteed way to really capitalize off of the platform. You just have to like kind of get a gauge on what he's doing. He does seem to drop through aerial on that platform a lot. He'll like do like he I think he mixes it up between like fall through aerial or like a short hop on the platform and then aerial. So you could probably just wait for it and then do whatever. Okay. Ooh, misjudging the combo. I think I know what happened here though because I think you hit him while he was jumping, and I don't think you because if you hit him on the ground, yes, another up tilt I believe is the answer there. But because you hit him while he was jumping, he got hit up way higher than expected, which allowed this or didn't allow the second up tilt to connect. Ooh, unfortunate you messed it up. I don't know if Nair would have been the optimal choice there anyway, though. I don't know like the Hyper Yoshi specific best option, but I think like almost feel like even jab might have. I don't know. I don't know if you could have connected that full hop Nair into anything. Unfortunately, you get caught. Oh, okay, interesting. That was weird, but I'll take it. Ooh, tech chasing seems to be in. It's okay. I will say with tech chasing, sometimes you want to cover roll in more just because you have stage control, even if you guess wrong, especially if you're not confident in reactionary tech chases. Ooh, I like the idea. That that was the jankiest interaction I've seen so far. I love the slide. Ah, that was unfortunate. You have to be prepared for that landing hitbox that Falco has. But I love that idea. That was actually a really good idea. Yep, there goes the up. The up tilt does not seem to cover full hop. That's important for you to know, and you need to start adapting to it. Retreating aerial. Again, every time he's on the platform, like he loves retreating to platforms a lot. And then he does some short hop. Sometimes he does short hop and goes through the platform. I don't know if he's at least a top platform. I will be honest, I don't know if MF Joe is comfortable doing a ghost landing aerial through the left or right platform because they're lower to the ground, so it's a bit tricky. It's not like that hard, but a lot of like mid, lower, high level players aren't that strong at doing like ghost through platforms, landing aerials on like lower platforms. You actually had a pretty good read on it though. Honestly, it might even work if it was delayed slightly more. It's just unfortunate. Falco aerials seem to be very strong against Yoshi. That's funny. You both had the same idea. You nair, he shields. It's just a scramble situation though. It's kind of hard to analyze. But I like that you did a nair backwards because you put out a hitbox to potentially get a hit, but then you retreated to protect yourself also. It's kind of like a roll away with a hitbox. Oh, there's a jump in aerial. He was ready for it. I was a little worried that watching your set from a year ago, that jump in aerial was definitely like your autopilot, and I was a bit worried that you wouldn't adapt enough if the opponent started getting good at counterplaying it. Because the way I would see it is Yoshi jump in aerial is like the button you press at first, but then however your opponent responds to it, it is data that you need to play on for and build upon for the rest of the set. MF Joe seems to have a dynamic amount of ways to deal with it, though. I've seen him full hop over it. I've seen him beat it out with an aerial. I've seen him whiff punish it just now. So it does seem like he has a good. He has a. Forget the analogy, like a bag of tools or whatever. He has a toolkit for covering your options, which does make it a bit trickier. But good double jump. Go to the platform. Fair enough. There goes the up tilt again. I'm seeing a little too many up tilts. It worked one time and it was good that one time. I think that one time though it was good because of the position you were at afterwards. I think you're getting a little carried away with the up tilts. Fair enough. Neutral reset. That laser doesn't matter. Counter plays your jump in aerial again. All right, good nair. Yep. I don't know if you meant to do that. It's okay. It's okay. It happens. Damn, Falco's double jump is crazy. Okay, okay, awesome. Unfortunately, they get the spike, but it's okay. Ooh, I don't know if you want to cover it like that. I don't know. I'm not like a Yoshi, Falco. Maybe you thought he wasn't gonna. Wait, when did you initiate this? Because did you initiate on reaction to the side B? No, 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 no. It was not on reaction to the side B. I think you thought he was gonna drift. That makes more sense. I will be honest though, and I mean this with full respect to MF Joe. He has the side B to ledge habit. He side B's to ledge. Like that's like low key's worst habit. I'm a little because his results have gotten considerably better. So to put things in perspective, I was surprised he still side B to ledge 9 times out of 10, even if he gets punished for it. I would expect it might be a player thing. I will say most Falcos that aren't like top level also do this, but I will say against most Falcos until proven otherwise, and MF Joe's no exception. Expect side B to ledge and just play around that. With that being said, I don't know how well your down tilt hits Falco side B. With Diddy Kong, I can F tilt pretty consistently. Going off stage can be risky, but your double jump armor might circumvent that. Um, you can maybe also do a landing forward air, but I don't think you could consistently hit that, but it'd be very rewarding if you hit it. So I guess you have some options. I assume you could down tilt or down smash it, maybe even on reaction to the side B. Um, or maybe you could try some like run off stage double jump nair mix up, and if the double jump might armor through the spike hitbox, but be a little careful going off stage. Hell, if you do a double jump nair and the side B beats the nair for whatever reason, you're fucked. So I completely understand maybe not going off stage unless you have like a really good option. But double jump armor might circumvent a little bit. I did watch Yoshidora versus Matsunabe, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember a lot of side B to ledge. It might have happened, I might just not remember it. I did just watch one game of that set though. Oh, there's the aerial there again too. All right, you get to grab ledge. You double jump. I like that you fade back. In fact, it is kind of tricky. You make it look like you're going to go to center stage, but then you're like, actually, no. But I will say, I don't think I don't know if this bait makes a lot of sense, just because, like, you go here, and I think making it look like you're going to go to center stage and then go back to the corner to make the opponent back up, and then you take the free space they give you. That's a goaded strategy right there. That is goaded, and it works. He fucking I don't he might have reacted to the aerial, but I'm not sure. No, no, he didn't react to the aerial because he started dashing back way well before reaction time to forward air. Um, but it was a little after. It's weird. Regardless, it made him. It wasn't the forward air. It was your movement that made him dash towards center. And if you just landed safely and wasn't a low key a little greedy here, you would have been chilling and you would have been in a less. You would have been disadvantaged still, but it would have been a less severe disadvantage. I feel like this forward air doesn't make a lot of sense because going for like double jump. Maybe you thought that maybe the idea wasn't going to center. Maybe the idea was going to the platform. Like you're baiting going to the platform, and you're like, oh, I'm actually going to forward in the position you're going to be in to cover the platform. Maybe that's what you were thinking, and that would make more sense. I'm going to assume that's the case, and I'm a bit less mad at it. Good down tilt. I'm pretty sure you go jab that. It's okay. We'll be careful narrowing in. Oh, those up tilts. I think up tilt's goaded after whipping something, but I don't know. The success rate's kind of falling. I'm not mad at that up tilt, actually. I understand why you did that. Uh-oh. You seem like... What'd you do here? Did you try beating with an aerial, or are you just jumping? You're just jumping. It makes sense, though, because Yoshi's better at covering while, like, landing under the opponent rather than rising up. But be a little wary, because you are... Oh, is that it? Is that a stock? Okay, thank God. Oh. Oh, he does have a jump pattern, and I'm not seeing you like he jumps in a lot of the same ways every time. That was a good tomahawk. Well, that was a weird tomahawk up smash. I don't know what he was cooked, like what his thought process there, but going for tomahawk options is strong. It seems like MF Joe has a strong tomahawk understanding. But almost every time I see him jump, I think it would lose to like I think it would lose to either an up tilt or a rising up air, or if you can time it a landing up air. He does is like a 50-50. Honestly, I'm kind of learning from him myself. Because it seems like a 50-50. Because he either does the short hop and then goes through the platform, or he just drops down. And like I feel like the way you time that is different. Because I think if he just falls through the platform and does an aerial, it's like hard to react to. I think it's possible to react to with like a rising aerial or up tilt, or I don't know. But I think you could just like right here, right there. I meant to say it beforehand. I knew he was gonna full hop there. At this point, maybe you could even do like a full hop up air or something to cover the full hop. I'm a little worried about it because I think that's a bit risky if it's like not if it like just ends up not working out. But he's been full hopping every time. Or you just predict where he's gonna jump to and place a hitbox there. But you have to like place a hitbox. It doesn't seem like you can empty hop and then do it because you might get hit. I think if you're trying to jump up, you can't react to him landing through the platform. You have to be grounded, but you could do a rising up air, up tilt, or you could just shield on reaction, I believe, to him landing. Oh, there's the aerials, up tilt to cover. Ooh, damn, you want that kill. Damn, you're gonna. I understand though. It's looking a little dicey, and it's you lose this set if you lose this game. Whoa, like right there. I think if you just reacted, rising up air would have worked. Oh god, oh, fair enough. I like the dash back. I like the up tilts that like you place where the opponent might jump or roll to. It's just like when you do it like right after hitting shield, that's like getting a little dicey, I guess. Huh, weird. Wow. Fair enough though. I like the aiming there. Oh, you gotta go. Ah, damn. This stage might actually be better for Falco than it is for Yoshi. I think it's like Yoshi's Super Yoshi on this stage, but I think Falco's like fucking god on this stage. Like Falco becomes like the best character in this game on this stage. I would not let Falco go to Battlefield again. I will also say in comparison to other Yoshis, I don't think he'd play the platforms as much. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm just something to know. Uh-oh. But once again, it seems like even roll in is a decent option to countering Yoshi jump in aerial. So that's like option number, I forget the number, but 4 or 5 that MF Joe seems to be competent in countering Yoshi jump in aerial. And there it is again. And I'm not saying like jump in aerial is the great layer one. I just think if you're watching this, I think you just need to like start going to like the next layer when the opponent shows that they know how to deal with it. Don't get stressed out by lasers. It's okay. It's just like 2%. It might be more than that, but it's whatever. And what do you get hit here? Like I think you're like caring too much about getting hit by lasers, and now you're putting yourself in kind of a dicey spot. Honestly, you could also maybe full hop up air. You could do the exact same thing he just did to you. He just showed you how to deal with it potentially. Because you could do like because MF Joe loves retreating to that platform a lot. Granted, Falco's jump height allows him to do so with like faster, like deceptively fast. But you could potentially just full up air the platform too if you know he's gonna do that. You get comboed for it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Chill. 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 All right, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, beautiful. I love the flop. Honestly, even just doing a flop makes up more. You have to, like, it's not even just that you do show up aerials or, no, that's stupid of me. It's been a long day. I apologize. But some of it's also just that, like, it's only short up aerials too. Fair enough. Reactionary position, nothing to react to, reset neutral. Not mad at it. Ooh, oh, is that it? Is that it? Okay. I think I broke your double jump armor. It's okay. All right. Last stock. Now, I mean, I know the outcome of this game, but I will say, generally speaking, this is definitely winnable. Yoshi can get to 80% very quickly. Ooh, I think I'm most basically gonna get hit here. Oh, there it is again. I think I think you're scared. I think you really don't want to lose a set, so you're not. But sometimes, like playing scared, like missing those opportunities, can be the reason why you don't make the comeback. Ooh, there's a forward air. Is that it? No. Okay, you're chilling. You're chilling. It's okay. You can make comebacks. Yoshi's a good comeback character. He dies late. He kills early. Uh-oh. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Beautiful air dodge up. That was a really good mix-up. I love the double jump backwards. Beautiful air dodge. That's the best disadvantage I've seen from you, honestly. It's okay. It's okay. Cover. Beautiful. 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 It's not over. You should have been doing that earlier, but it is hard because Falco can shield it. Uh-oh. You're okay. Again, you're okay. Honestly, one neutral interaction, you have a chance to win. That was also beautiful. You're okay. You're okay. Oh. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. Awesome. Literally, if you get a tech chase here, you might win. That was unfortunate. You might have won the game with that down tilt. That's fine. He's getting nervous too. Oh God. Oh, that was such a risky nair. I do not agree with that nair at all. I don't know what you're cooking there. I think you're maybe reading a full hop though, which I guess I understand, but no. That sucks. I don't know if that was intentional or not. I don't know if that was like desperation or like nerves really kicking in. Good sportsmanship. Damn, that was an unfortunate way to end it though. I think you were actually like kind of on the cusp of a comeback, and then it felt like you just kind of you got a little nervous in that F smash. Um, but yeah, I think you have a strong foundation for sure. I will say I think you're struggling to get your like combo starters because I've seen Yoshi get some absurd combos, but I think sometimes you're dropping those combos. But I think also sometimes MFJ is just not letting you hit your combo starters. Um, it does suck though because I feel like I Yoshi combos is like a very centric part of the character. But I feel like both sets I've watched you win, I didn't get to see much of it because I feel like for one reason or another you just didn't get the hit that allowed you to get the 80% combo that Yoshi's capable of. But I think a lot of it is just like you have a strong foundation. You just need to transfer from that to using the foundation at first, but then being able to adapt when your opponent knows the answer to that strong foundation is from what I'm seeing. Once that happens, I think your skill level will skyrocket. You might be one major breakthrough away from being that whatever player you want to be. Um, but if you are watching, I hope this is helpful. And I hope you're okay with me doing this. If you want me to remove the video for any reason. Uh, and I hope everyone watching learns something and has a great night.